look at us all confused every single day we wake up. We're confused. I mean, maybe I made some money today. Maybe someone cute looked at me today and I'm in a good mood. But in general, we're confused all the time. We're sour, upset all the time. We don't have enough of this. We don't have enough of that. Let's look at something very, very interesting about how to look at the world through this new lens as we go through the great transition. Nature, life gives us an uncomfortable feeling. Okay? The media, um, basically everything else, immediately tries to tell you how to get rid of that bad feeling. Either get rid of a politician, or typically it's buy something, watch something, consume something, right? Believe something, and that will make your bad feeling go away. So no, we're saying specifically the bad feeling, that's really, really correct. And it's very, very true. The reason I feel empty right now is because there's a lot of emptiness. It's actually very, very true.
We are so dependent on what we communicate to each other. We literally create the kind of thoughts and worldviews, through what we say to each other. And so and now to relate it to what you were saying, so there's all these problems. What kind of influence do we need from each other to overcome the problems in the right way? To actually start hearing the message through these issues that the world is going through these viruses that nature is sending to us, through these divisions and conflicts that are happening in society to an unprecedented level these days. What can we see that is actually something that we can do about it? Go
We
ahead.
see in front of us now, America is splitting into two.
and
Can
it
we
and it's
make
happening all over the Western world. I just gotta plug that in, man. It's happening. This division, this social polarization, this extreme political divide that we're seeing left and right. Left becomes more left, right becomes more right. More importantly, there's a bigger and bigger gap that's opening up, becoming wider and less bridgeable between two parts of the population.
so
That happens.
so
That is happening all over the Western world, man.
David Mancini
Everywhere.
says maybe two Americas is better than one. Maybe it's a good thing, and maybe it's true that
Mm.
you can make two countries out of it. But here's the problem: the line. It's not a straight line that you can cut. You'd have to cut a line through every town. You'd have to cut a line through every family. You'd actually have to cut a line through every cell in your body, because the division that we see happening in humanity is the exact same division that we see night and day. We see high tide and low tide. We see electron and proton. Everything in all of creation is built of these two opposing forces. Before this, we lived much more instinctually. Now, as humanity develops, two Americas with guns is not a good idea, Kevin says. Yes, you're right, Kevin. I think there's 300. I think there's enough for like two guns for every American or something like that. So anyway, it's impossible, because we would literally need to split every family, every cell. As we developed from instinctual into more conscious, we are beginning to see the plus and minus. And then the exciting thing for us, the exciting transition that we're going through now, is while all of the other parts of nature, inanimate, vegetative, and animal, are all doing this, are living by instinct and are balancing this plus and minus naturally. They know when to fly, they know when to wake up, they know when to procreate, right? A cat, it's March, he makes his babies. The rest of the year, he just sits there like licking his paws and just like hanging out,
Yeah.
right? Like they're not, cats like, I had a hard day, I want to go to the bar tonight and see if I can hook up. It doesn't happen like that in the animal world. Everything is by instinct. Everything is by a plan. For us, now we're totally conscious and we're seeing the plus and minus, and then we need to consciously connect the plus and the minus. It's not going to come from a politician.